One-on-one with Green Bay's Carrington Love. Carrington, first of all, do you have the best name in the Horizon League? I mean, Carrington Love. That's like a 70s soul album.
Personally, I feel like I do.
You do? Is there a root to your name, where it came from? Any family history to it?
I mean, my granddad, his father, they got the same name.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's a family name.
Yeah.
I know family is very important to you, and you play to make your father proud, and he's not with us. What is that motivation like for you to try and to play really for the history? It's for your name and for his memory.
Yeah, just trying to really leave his legacy, you know. Other kids and other players growing up always had their father at the games to cheer them on, and I didn't have that. I had him in spirit, though.
And a lot of people could use that and go a completely different direction in it, and you seem to sort of rally around that. Why? Is that just something that you've always, has it been instilled in you from somebody else, or where does that come from?
Yeah, where I come from and how I was raised, my older brother, I was always taught to, you know, embrace adversity and not go against it.
How many times do people confuse you for Kiefer Sykes?
My first year, I got it like all the time, but I mean, now that he's gone, I mean, people recognize who I am.
Yeah, you got a little smile on your face. You're ready to run the show. I can see where it is. What did you learn from him as a player?
I learned a lot from Kiefer, you know, him being so well-rounded as a player and such a leader on and off the court. You know, I took on, you know, his leadership roles and how he interacts with different players and how hard he works in the gym in the off-season.
What did you learn from him, even off the court, as a competitor? I mean, his background sort of too, where he sort of came up with. What did you learn from him as a friend?
As a friend and as a mentor, I learned, like, you know, you got to have an edge about life with everything you do in the classroom and on the court, off the court. You know, communicating with different people and really everything.
What's your favorite basketball memory?
Probably going against R.J. Hunter and having 28 on him. In the first game, you know, my previous coach, Brian Wardle, he chewed me out because I played terrible. I only had like 4 points and like 3 turnovers. So when we got a chance to play him at home, you know, I feel like it brought the best out of me.
How do you respond to that type of challenge?
I think I respond well when people attack my character. You know, I feel like it gives me an edge to kind of perform and show them like I can do what I say I can do.
It feels like, I mean, the way that you reacted to that just sort of seems like that's been a part of your competitive spirit. Have you been picked on before? Has it led to more fire in the belly to show people what you can do?
Yeah, funny story. In my neighborhood, you know, I was always picked on because I was light-skinned, so everybody was like, oh, I look like I don't belong here. But so I always wanted to prove people like looks and don't really matter.
Now, how tall are you really? Don't lie.
6 foot.
Really? 6 foot?
6 foot.
Okay. What's your go-to move on the basketball court?
I don't really want to give it away because then.
Oh, now come on! No one's paying any attention to this.
Between me and you, it's probably my half spin.
Oh, the half. So the fake them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that one. What player in the Horizon League do you like to compete against the most?
It would probably be Khalil Felder or Paris Bass, just because, like, on the court, you know, they conduct themselves kind of a similar way like me and Kiefer do as far as, like, bringing fire out of them when they playing.
You ready to run the show this year?
Yes, sir.
I like it. Good confidence. Thanks for your time.